What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel Lush Foliage. In today's video we are going to be talking about this absolutely beautiful Colocasia called as Colocasia Pharaoh'S mask. Now this plant was on my wish list for a very long time. Let's say at the end of 2020, that's when I first seen this particular Colocasia, but the prices were so expensive. I thought I wouldn't even pay that much for a Colocasia because Colocasias are not that expensive. But of course, the ones that are coming up in the market, the new hybrids, are so expensive. And then after 4 years, I seen this back in the market and they were at an affordable rate. So I thought I will get them because they have been on the list for a long time. Looks absolutely stunning. They kind of grow and then the leaves kind of bend like this, giving the appearance of a mask, and hence it's called as the Pharaoh's mask. Looks absolutely stunning. That beautiful veining on the leaf, very different. And it is growing. I'll show you the image of when I had got it. Remember, as I said, the seller had to cut off all the leaves because it was difficult to pack in the box. So it was only the comb and some of the petioles on which the leaves were cut, and this is how it looks. It was just starting to put out leaves, and now you can see it's doing exceptionally well. I'm very happy. Now let's talk about the light requirements. They prefer a lot of indirect bright light with a lot of intensity, but not direct sunlight, especially afternoon direct sunlight. Please don't expose it to that, otherwise the leaves will get burnt. They will have browning on the tips, so you have to be extremely careful. Mine is kept in a north facing spot where it receives a lot of indirect bright light, good intensity, and hence it's doing quite well. So that's about the light. I'm not very sure if you can grow this plant indoor. I doubt it will do well indoor. These are outdoor plants. As you might have seen in my previous video, I've shown you how they tend to have their natural habitat in a very swampy kind of a place outdoors. So I don't think you can grow this indoor. It has to be outdoor. I grow all of my plants outdoor. And talking about the soil, it is the same type of soil mix that I had used for my other plants as well. So it's the tray and pot method. The soil is consistently moist. You can now also see that it is moist. I've taken out the water because I had to pick up the pot and get it over here. So this tray beneath is always filled with water. It's always replenished with water, which tends to contribute to the moisture in the pot. A lot of people put water in the pot and the pot is closed from beneath. That also tends to work out really well, but I prefer this method and it is working out really well. A lot of people tend to pool water in the pot itself. They don't have anything down, but the pot is closed and there is water inside. That also tends to work out really well. I have also heard that they prefer a lot of nitrogen in the soil. So I have been using compost tea. Now guys, this size of the leaf, as you can see, it is very tiny because this is a small plant. They tend to grow very huge. You can check for the images on Google. They tend to grow very huge. This is probably not even 1/4 the size. This is even smaller than that. They tend to get even larger leaves. Now talking about the soil mix, I have used a mix of garden soil and sand. I haven't used any coco peat because this plant is in water at all given point of time, so coco peat is not needed. It is just garden soil and sand, and that is working out really well. Fertilizers, I try to add fertilizers every month, but during winters I will not be adding any fertilizers because they kind of go dormant during the winters. I still have to check because this is going to be their first winters. Anyways, winters are very mild in my city, so I will get to know maybe in December, maybe in November or December, I will get to know a little bit more about their dormancy because Colocasias and Alocasias are winter dormant plants, so do not add any fertilizers at that point of time. We will get to know. I also noticed that there is a new shoot coming up. I don't know if it's visible. You can see this. So the comb is putting out another shoot. So probably I'll have another plant, which is very exciting. Very happy. And of course, as and when the plant starts to grow, you will have to change the pot. Now it is a 7-inch pot. The plant is young itself and it will start to multiply. Very happy with this. I just happened to notice now when I was making this video that it does have another shoot coming up. which is very exciting. Now pest issues, yes, this one has got affected with some spider mites. You can see this. So it is no mealybugs, scale insects, aphids, but the major problem with colocasias and alocasias is spider mites. So always turn the leaves and check if there is any infestation. So you can just use the neem oil spray and then kind of wash it down so that it doesn't affect the plant. It usually starts to show up on the leaves when the spider mites tend to attack the plant. Overall, it's an absolutely beautiful, very easy, because when I had seen this plant back then I thought probably it's going to be very fussy and quite difficult to grow and maintain, but it's absolutely the opposite. Very easy. After getting the plant, I put it into the soil, filled it up with water, and within I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks the first leaf started to emerge, and then slowly it started to grow. And then ever since then it has been putting out 1 to 2 leaves every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and that's working out really well. So I'm very happy that I finally got the plant. And now talking about propagation, I think last time I forgot to show you the image of the comb. I will put up the image on the screen of how the comb looks, and how it tends to get all that new shoots from the sides. You'll get a fair idea looking at this image on the screen. So if you want to propagate it, you have to just separate the combs and then put them into the soil, and eventually they will start to grow. The comb takes a lot of time for it to get bigger. The bigger the comb, the larger the leaves. Same and similar kind of growth you will find on caladiums as well. Well, caladiums don't have combs, they have tubers, but the growth is similar. The same structure, growing the petioles from the comb, and then you have the leaf. In caladiums, it's tubers. The petioles are then connected to the leaf. The same growing structure, but the only difference is these have combs, caladiums have tubers. So overall, it's a very easy plant. If you want to add it in your collection, you can definitely do it. It's readily available online. I'm not very sure if you're going to find it in the local nursery, but you can definitely find it online, especially people who tend to deal with the colocasias and alocasias and are more into the rare plant selling or uncommon plant selling. You'll definitely find this on their website. So that's about it. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep planting.